if you want to watch.
Oh, okay. Cool. I didn't know you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't really do it because nobody fucking watches half the time.
I get 0 viewers on all my live streams, but like after, I get some views. Like 7. I used to get
The
more like
highest
10.
views I ever got was back when I did a broadcast on Skyrim.
The highest views I've ever gotten was on a fake Minecraft. I couldn't even afford Minecraft at the time. Now I have like, it's still not really like old Minecraft. But the most views I've ever gotten was on a fake Minecraft, right? 2,000 views. No, actually 6,000 views.
Yeah, that's way more than I've ever had. The most I ever had was 24.
Only 24 views?
Yeah.
Or 2,400.
24 views.
Oh. Well, hopefully you can do better. I could probably collab with you or something.
Okay, I didn't want to pick that, but alright. What the hell is even a quarterback?
How much subscribers do you have?
22.
Recovered by Philadelphia.
When did you start, like, actually doing videos for it?
Like 2017.
Oh, so you started later. You started earlier.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
I started in like 2019.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I started 2019. I have
scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season.
Yay.
And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
What's his team?
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in a touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Yeah, I was telling you this.
On the 2-point try, had the option to run.
Yeah, guess how we figured out.
Felt pretty straightforward,
No,
didn't it? An open receiver,
no.
balls put on
It's
him,
like
2 points for them.
It's like a year worth of the story.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So guess how we found out about how I leaked his number.
His friend.
And this carries into the end zone.
Yeah, the person who told me his number
as he will not
gave me his number,
so for the second
then
time
told him
we get set to see the Falcons offense.
that I posted it.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
So I actually don't play with him. I just stopped playing with him. I've never told him, but
Brandon, do you know you get calluses on your knuckles?
what? Get what?
Do you ever get calluses?
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. You know what calluses are?
Won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What are they?
I don't even know how to explain it.
But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick.
It's
Just a painful knuckle.
Haskins hit and he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out
what on that ball.
It's basically like a thing.
The guy's carrying the ball.
It's like
What's
some
going on?
hard
Back-to-back
shit that
drives,
appears on your
back-to-back
knuckles.
fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole
It's
lot
like
of
hard
sense
skin.
if you're coming
It's
out
like
to
rough
play in
skin.
the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah.
No, maybe there'll be changes.
That's called
nothing else.
we call that like a corn. I don't know why we call it that, but we call it a corn.
Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles had 6.
Oh, this is free. Frick.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were
well, I hate this game, no?
Teams.
I hate that comment guy now. I was doing a comment and freaking put me in freeze. This is so
first 2 minutes. My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Like I was joining the second comment of the night. I couldn't even join for very long. Because I had to go.
We'll see what they do here this week. Baskets hit.
And every time they tell me to leave my MC. Every time. They say you don't need the MC. Yes I do. How do I set my vehicles back?
Faster. Some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week. Forces another one.
It doesn't read that hard of a set. Look, this is like an assignment that teacher gave us. And it's basically, okay, you get a PowerPoint,
because Will rhyme with skill.
I'm ready to get out of English. You totally asked.
No, I'm very good at English. Okay, it's not even a question, it's an assignment. She gave me an assignment, right? She said write 5 synonyms for the words found on each slide. And there's 9, right? So that's 45 synonyms, 45 words. That you're gonna have to write down.
Okay.
And then you have to
that's
find...
really simple. Just call Google and type
okay. But then you have to find 10 more words of definitions you can use to impress a reader on the essay. And then you have to write a sentence using every single word that you, every single synonym in the PowerPoint.
So you have to make 45 sentences.
And then write a paragraph using 10.
This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. His throw incomplete.
Be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You see, the synonyms isn't that bad. I don't really mind that.
On 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And they can't corral him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Rolling to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And you know what's the good thing about Ryan Field?
Bring it! Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I got like the long one. That's like a 25-second one.
And the Eagles add on to their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise
you. Because I could stretch across my entire room.
They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example that did it again.
The guy liked
right now you can write his ticket.
The guy liked because I can use it on my laptop. Nobody told me my laptop is my broken.
He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And the
I'm gonna need that.
2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you.
But the guy who was selling it, I kind of liked it.
The offense figured it out.
The Falcons offense set to go.
So he told me it's just 30 foot?
Couldn't have expected to be down
no,
this big.
I have no problem because the price was really good.
They come up to try again here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
But anyways.
No gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but
hey, Young Don sounds good.
So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. They could make a man or two miss, but that
I used to watch them when I was little, but
yeah,
when I just started watching them again because I have nothing else to watch.
Yeah, like when you get really bored, you like, I wonder know what he's doing. Anyways. Yeah, he said it was a 30 foot for $30, but it's still 25. So I have no problem with that, but it's still pretty good.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Callaway on the return. Look at the spin. Balance. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take
fun to dog, kick the dog out.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want.
Wait, he's on his what?
What they have to be careful of is not having a let.
And that's caught.
Okay, basically think about like a dog, right? When dogs piss. Okay, because look, when a dog is standing up, their dick is facing forward, right? But like a 45-degree angle. So, therefore, the dog has to squat down in order to take a piss on his hand.
Now it's Wilson. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe he's a better cover guy to it. Make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up.
But,
to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball
so then the dog has to bend down.
Into the end zone. And he'll
So
decide
he
to not
wouldn't
bring
piss
this
on
one
his
out as
heel.
their drive will begin at the 25.
His dog doesn't do that.
Prepped and ready for its next
So he ends up
possession.
pissing in
And
his
with this
hand.
deficit, you can't have too many
That's
more
why.
drives like
That's
the
why it's
last
not
drive
working.
where
I
you
have
had
to go
punt
into
away.
change my fucking
No, I'm telling my offense right here. The punter doesn't
set up internet connection.
Oh, Joseph, so you know I'm actually broadcasting.
So you just heard my whole conversation about dogs pissing?
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there have to be casualties at times. We're trying to.
Ooh, I'll take that, thank you.
But it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the
I'm
Eagles
broadcasting
defense gets a pick six.
game of
I
Madden.
know you are, but like, what are you
Make
broadcasting?
it back-to-back
Madden.
weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't
Fantasy
see it happen
draft,
very often.
Eagles
Listen,
team.
if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back
That makes no
weeks.
sense.
I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this
What
guy.
makes no sense?
And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Right, hello?
Here comes the Atlanta offense now.
Can you still hear me?
Take over here.
Yeah.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now hang on here because down on the field and appearing to be grimacing in some pain is the tight end, Zach Ertz. We'll check on his status when we get
Is
there.
he actually taking up that much bandwidth?
Now Haskins on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended
okay, it's much better now.
But it'll be second down.
I said sit.
To throw again. Haskins.
Joseph.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Oh, come on. How did we not get his ass in the backfield?
He's going to get this all the way down inside.
How did we let that happen?
A gain of 22.
We had the quarterback. Before he got that off, and we still couldn't get this
out. A lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback. That's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
Hey, let me go see if that
first down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins.
Kind of Franklin actually did right also.
41-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
And he's going to go down again.
Dwayne Haskins, sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because
I don't know how Sanders survived that, but okay.
Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a carry for Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. There he goes, right side.
Well, you're dead.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
What?
I'm just playing story mode.
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
Trying to do a speed run
shot. The Eagles are pouring it on.
I just say you
excellent
like
run, and from the beginning, the
defense
defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
Yeah. A little bit.
I might join and look at it,
because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And the route is on here in this first half. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
How do I do that?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I'm legit a new. I'm now a speedrunner.
Into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
The sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they got the first.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play.
Who the hell is that? I would agree it would be a bitch to take down Ertz, but some guy I never fucking heard of shouldn't do that, like freaking pain in the ass to bring down.
As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now this one over the middle into the hands of
destroyed.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down.
I could now do speed run.
Here with Swift.
How are you holding on to the ball? The second guy that got laid the fuck out, and he's holding on to the football.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I am a legit speedrunner.
The former Pitt Panther was the target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man
Nope,
is Bourne.
you're short.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible.
And they still win.
Hope he's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Wait, I didn't know this existed. What?
Completely shanked that.
It's disappointing when you miss a field goal.
Story mode is so different. What?
I'll swap running backs. Rodgers. I like to try to get everybody involved. Wide receiver. Jackson.
Defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Jackson. His 6th touchdown of the season.
I can't believe I've never kept this guy.
All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
I am the one, don't you not going to get.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's able to take
How did he get the 1st and 10? He was an inch short.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Put it right on the line.
Now Haskins. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Clay Matthews in there for a sack.
Clay Matthews in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Oh, come on, you gotta pick that.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ooh.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Be lucky that was incomplete. That could have been kicked otherwise.
And now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Returnable here for Callaway. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 77-yard punt return. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't
probably
it?
draft extra receivers. You never know with injuries.
That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger.
For Philadelphia.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Haskins.
Oh,
and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for
fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
You nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better.
Right,
got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. So they got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10.
Just pull my mask.
27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want and that's caught inside the 35.
Okay, so it's much
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great. But they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? 7 yards, the pickup there.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
operating from the gun. Haskins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot.
Not Brian.
Except the defender was not his intended target.
And now we see Brian.
Son of a bitch.
Yet to pop up. Still down following that play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside the red
Depending how long he's out, I might have to sign another tight end.
They completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage.
Oh yeah,
absolutely great
I'll
start.
definitely have to
Two
sign
nice
somebody.
plays in the pass game. How can they continue to feed off that? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks.
Pass gets hit, and he lost the football.
Russell Wilson sacked. A fumble on the play.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
That's what happens when you got a retard back there as your quarterback.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I'll say Dwayne Haskins couldn't be bad, or could be good. He's just been... His time in the NFL, he's not made very smart decisions.
Now a carry for Swill. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he stopped immediately
was that?
there. Number 25. Call it no gain on the play. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
What are you doing?
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And as is to be expected,
Yeah, Joseph, I know why I laughed out.
near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is.
Yeah, I fixed the reason.
This is where I need the color.
It was connected, it's just that it wasn't set up.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
You know how there's a setting where it says
7-yard
set up?
attempt.
Yeah, it was still on wireless.
And he missed it. It's no good.
If I'm not
And this
hitting
score will
7,
stay
you
right
ain't
where it
hitting
is.
85.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
Why do they look like they're floating in the fucking air?
Field, an AFC South matchup pitting Houston against Jacksonville. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. Traquan Smith, a touchdown reception.
Deshaun Watson's
From
the
there,
quarterback.
let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium.
Jimmy G's.
And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. 35-10 was the final.
The guy that's on the Dolphins, quarterback for the Ravens.
Let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And you can see they lead the visiting Arizona Cardinals at halftime. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Randy.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first.
I think I'll just do my character recall week somebody and just...
Callaway, the return man. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Yay!
On first down, it's Rodgers. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
At the 31.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained.
There he goes, left side.
One play at a time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there.
I'll put it in the third string now. He's injured.
Money.
Yeah.
His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him.
Who the hell is
A
that?
lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants.
Why is he such a bitch to bring down?
You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So quickly all the way
I
up
can't,
to the
if that's
40-yard
hurt, I
line.
understand.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching
So
that
random fucking guy.
thinking about all the lost
It's like a
opportunities
fucking
that they've
tank
had so
trying to
far
bring
in
the
this
fuck
game.
down.
But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Ball
Dontari Poe in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And brought down, but not
nice job. Bring him across for the first.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, I know where he is.
Better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, it's Haskins.
Thank you.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seen the ball so
wow.
well and understanding where receivers
How's Williams alive?
I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He ran into a fucking Mack
He'll
truck.
take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Williams. A second broke, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. 10.
If you were me, you
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Dinero,
Williams,
dinero.
87 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go
Probably
for 2.
need another running back,
like there's a
too.
story within the story here. I
Depending
mean,
how
this
bad
isn't
my other
college.
running
You
backs
know,
hurt.
size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is
Why is
win
this
by
so
1
dumb?
point. That's all that you need. Instead,
I can't
they
go on
go
the roof
for it, get
terrace.
2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because
With
that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot.
With
Great
tearing
place
us
to run some of your
apart.
best offense. Instead, they turn the
you
ball
are.
over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Come on.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Haskins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard scamper. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
so they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Haskins on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 17-yard line.
Haskins going to try and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. From the gun, Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Hasn't done shit.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak Looking like it's going to go to 6. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's right, baby. It's all
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
I killed the guy, right?
DJ
Like he's advising me to do a mission. It's a level 4. So.
And the Eagles continue.
I killed him because he was doing like a VIP mission.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice.
I'm surprised he isn't killing me.
And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few
more he's in a jet.
They don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying
he might be coming to kill your ass.
collective effort, and they want to play it all the
way
out. I think this is just going to be a function
he's
of
heading
times
in
we
my
live in
general
now.
direction.
Very similar to the back.
He's heading to like the level 4.
With this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind,
just going to be a level 4.
Oh, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
Yeah, he's coming. Dead.
So out come the Falcons now.
He is heading.
Any 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the
towards
wayside
me. Yep.
unless they can
He's heading
pull
towards
a
me.
rabbit out of their hat.
Need to go. Stop. No.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Emergency precautions taken.
For no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook.
Evacuate the submarine. I repeat, evacuate sub.
So they've got to go back and scramble after this one.
And I'm not evacuating in the helicopter.
And now look at this.
The only way I could probably evacuate is
sorry,
this is really good. Real good.
37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford
I just want to grab my car
mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen.
Come on, let's go.
Them, isn't it?
Come on, load up. Load up.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He can't get him down.
Let's just take it to load.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Where's Bryant coming back in? I thought he was fucking hurt.
But there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now.
I love this game. Let's put players in that are injured back in.
99 yards.
What the hell?
He has enough time to go over the century run.
You gotta give it to him again, right?
Yeah,
I think I'm stuck on a loading
about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for
this guy broke my game.
Travion Williams.
He legit broke it. I can't go into pause menu. I can't do anything.
Offense continues to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Yeah, let's... Oh, I can't actually...
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Give Wilson some rest.
Dude, you broke the friggin' game. I can't load in.
There's the Philadelphia defense now as they head back onto the field. Recovered the fumble, up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
And I don't know that fumble's going to matter.
Great, thanks for pretty much telling everybody my name.
The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They've been
It
trying
was so delayed on him catching that
he's
ball.
been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To number 87.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles.
The Eagles will.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
It's like the guy that drafted the quarterback. I don't have to worry.
And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the
Russell was able to
25
get
as he
into
will
that.
not attempt to return.
Holy shit.
Atlanta now
No
coming
worry.
out on the field.
The other guys can
And
step
they've
up
sort of
and
lost
break.
their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this
Let me see
proverbial
if
train back
Daniel
on
something's
track?
online.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into
quite
play.
boring
How's the head coach
with no
handling it?
nails.
The offensive coordinator.
Alright.
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brandon, I thought you said you were
Throwing again on second
What?
down.
like,
Haskins.
I thought you said you were
He's got
coming
his
with
favorite
GTA
target
after.
yet again. It's complete.
Yeah, I'm still playing my game.
Down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first
I
down.
have like 2 minutes left.
Operating from the gun. Haskins toward the center of the
could be
field,
lucky that
but
was
it's
picked.
incomplete.
Intended for him now.
So
Is
after
that
the
Pearson your
incompletion on
coach?
first, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Haskins. This one to Bourne out on the left
GTA
side.
5.
And he'll get it down here
Yep.
to 43.
That's
4
hilarious.
yards the gain, and it'll bring up
Stop.
a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
PlayStation.
Fly on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
TV and video.
Yeah, he ain't gonna touch
And
that.
this one
TV and
will
video.
not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no
TV
good,
and video.
the score will stay right where it is. Well, when you got a kicker out there
Grand
who's already
Theft Auto.
missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder
Stop.
rather than one from a neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give him a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a third
Take
miss
a
and another
screenshot.
scoreless possession.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll roll him out right.
All commands.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Start
2 minutes
party.
remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Start for
And 9.
So it's Eagle football
Stop
here as we
party.
get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to
back
his left.
home screen.
He'll wind up getting
Home
4
screen.
there on his own, but it will leave him now with a
Stop.
3rd down situation.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
Back to throw. Meredith escaping the pressure right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Quincy Wilson's
that right now,
hot sacks.
that's a defeated team out there.
There's like one linebacker, Wilson's got so many goddamn picks.
It's just been a struggle for
I would have spawned out here. I hate.
Then his pass is intercepted.
Oh, was the smart retard.
Picked up by Andrew Adams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
You were so smart to get hired by Rockstar, but
partner,
you friggin' put the Busan out.
I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this
Middle of
offense,
the
but
friggin'
I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point
I
to
bet
actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
I'm basically in a solo
but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
What luck. Yes, Mr. Pizzle.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Brandon.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Brandon.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk.
Do you have
and
a
he will get into the end zone. It's another
Do you have a LAN cable for your PS4?
This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to
Do you have
victory.
a
Yeah, it's
LAN
almost a
cable?
runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
It really helps. Like, it really helps.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just
So
be
my
frank.
upload speeds
They're
will
playing
be
for pride
now
at
it's
this
7.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a total...
We'll see how bad those two injuries are. I'll end the broadcast.
I'll buy that instead. It would be helpful to have it longer. I can think about. I didn't know LAN cables were so cheap. Yes, Pavel, I know. I've done this like a million, bajillion, quintillion times.
Okay, I'm gonna end the broadcast here.